Hey guys, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning, and last month I started a brand new series for my channel called Challenge Me, and today I am back with a brand new challenge. One of my favorite repeat customers brought this challenge to me. She wanted me to use my 2021 Teal Boho desk calendar and the brand new LuxBook Bloom Sticker Set. And so today I'm going to show you how I used both of these to create two completely different spreads. And I can't wait to show you, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video, and let's get to it. Okay guys, this is the planner we're going to be working in this time. It's my 2021 Teal Boho digital desk calendar, and it's a simple monthly calendar, monthly planner. And this is the Bloom collection of stickers by LuxBook. It's brand new, just released, so I'm really happy to play with it. And then for a little extra, I decided to use a few pieces from my Teal Dream sticker book just to kind of combine the teal in the planner and the orange colors from the stickers. Since the monthly pages of this planner have a decorated section down the side, I wanted to be able to blend the two color schemes because they're pretty different color schemes. So that's why I decided to use a little bit from my Teal Dream sticker set. So I'm just going to start pulling in things to decorate these pages. There's a few things right away that I know I want to use, like this lovely lady here. I think this will go great in the bottom corner because the last few days on this monthly spread are for the next month. And then I love this spring sticker. I looked up the first official day of spring is the 20th, so that's why I wanted to stick that there. And then I had this idea for a fun note section off to the side. So I'm going to layer up some flowers, butterflies, stuff like that, a note box. So I'm just cropping down some of the edges on this flower so it fits perfectly aligned with the corner of the page. And I like that. And I'm going to layer it up with this little paint circle. And since I'm working in GoodNotes, we're going to use the cut and paste method to layer up the stickers in the right order. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm going to grab a colored box from my Teal Dreams sticker set just to pull in more of that teal color. And I'm going to layer it up with the oranges over here. And then I think I need this butterfly because this butterfly is so pretty, and I think it'll go good in this little grouping. And then what's next? Oh, okay, this literally, it says right there, it's cute. This cute little flag type, I guess flag is what you would call it. It's really cute. So I'm gonna line it up with the top of the trim at the top of the page and stick that there. Then we've got this really adorable little floral, kind of like a half wreath type of thing. I think it'll look really cute with the numbers up there. And there's so many good things in this Bloom sticker set that I'm just loving it. And the gold sparkle, love it. I'm gonna put that up here with March just to kind of fancy up that. I mean, it's a really fun font that comes in this planner, but you know, decorate it a bit. And then once again, we're going to layer up using the cut and paste method for GoodNotes. It's a easy way to layer your stickers and get them all in the proper order. And let's see, what do I want to do next? Oh, okay, so this is a little outline box, and it's It doesn't have any background, it's literally just an outline, but I'm going to use it to mark off something up here and use the white pen to white out those lines. And then we just cut and paste. Now I'm currently using this calendar planner for my social media managing, but I use it in Note Shelf. So this is not a spread that I'm going to be using, so I don't have specific like dates and events that I need. You're just getting kind of like a random example of a ton of different ways that you could mark off reminders, notes, events, stuff like that, and make your calendar spread pretty. This is a little trick here. When you know you're going to be stretching out a colored box, if you crop down the edges, it gives you a cleaner edge. And I'm going to stretch this out to cover up those days in April that I don't need for this, and can use this as kind of like a bonus little notes area. Maybe like events that are coming up the next month. I could put a little note here. It's a fun way to, you know, kind of cover up the days for the next month and give you practical functional space too. Okay, so this circle is really cute. It's got a fun paper texture to it, and I'm gonna crop it down to where we just have a half circle, and this is gonna be another little area where I can layer up things to mark an event, or most likely for me it would be a book release that I'm looking forward to. This could be something. So I'm just going to layer up some stickers to use for that. Grab another colorful box. It's just a plain white box. And I'm going to do something different by cropping it down a little more than half and then resizing it so it fits inside the day. And then you've got this little layered area, which is fun. And this is another colored box from the Bloom set. So I'm going to do a similar technique from the teal border down the bottom, and I'm just going to stretch it out to fill up this this date. And this is going to be, you know, like a reminder. I'm going to create a little reminder section, and I'm looking for a note that I know I want. This one right here. It says I've been looking forward to this. So I think that'll be a fun thing to use for a calendar reminder. And you guys probably know by now I love to layer up my stickers. I mean, it just gives you a completely different look. So layering, layering, layering. You just can't beat it. So I'm going to grab this little reminder note from the Teal set and put it up here so that I can use this as my little event or probably book release note. And then this is a fun, it's like a half and half design on this little flag box. I love it. And when I first started laying it out, I didn't know where I wanted to use it, but I thought this would be a great header for my my section. Usually I like to do a coming up next type of thing. So that's kind of what that is. And I'm going to grab this lovely flower to go along with it and do the same, you know, cutting technique where I just crop down part of it and resize it so it fits up like it's peeking out from behind the box. Don't miss out on that discount code, you guys. Save 20% in my shop. Just throwing that out there. Totally random. It's okay. Now let's see. Okay, so the Teal set has a few of these little tiny little flags that you can use. So this is another way that you could mark events on your calendar or appointments or anything like that. Flag a certain day that you need to remember to do something. And this is a same sort of thing. This is a little flag from the Bloom set. This more decorative and with cute little butterflies. So I'm going to put that there. And then we've got an outline box. Once again, just trying to pull in some of the teal, since this planner page does have a pretty decorative area down the side. I just didn't want to ignore the colors. So that's why I'm pulling in some more of this teal. And once again, just resizing a colored box to, here's the trick, trim down the edges. gives you cleaner edges when you're stretching out something. But I'm really excited about the first official day of spring, so I really want this to stand out. So that's why I'm going to cut and paste this on top so it's a little more pop of color to it. And then, of course, I think we need a flower to go along with spring. So this bloom set has plenty of those. So we need to pull some of that in and pull in, what else? Okay, so this is a little border type of, I guess you call it a border. I'm just going to resize that to put with the 2021. Once again, just kind of balancing out the orange and the teal with this spread. But I do need a flower. There you go. Here's my flower. Okay. And I'm realizing now that I really like this whole trimming off portions of stickers thing to layer them up, because I'm doing this a lot. So we're just going to do that again, where it's like it's tucking it behind. I mean, technically you could do the whole cut and paste thing and layer it up without trimming it and cutting it. But this, I mean, I guess you could say it saves you a step by just trimming it. I guess. Well, I'll show you another way to do that in Note Shelf. Okay, so I grabbed this quote because I felt like I really wanted a quote at the top, but then felt like this one was too big for that space. So I'm going to go with this one, this little paper quote. The best time for new beginnings is now. Love it. I love the paper feel of these stickers. It's a good mix that you get with the more solid color and then the paper feel. And I'm just grabbing a couple of these little arrow things, great for bullet points in your to-do list, but also good to just kind of throw in for decoration. And what else do we need? Oh, this is really pretty. I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but it's got kind of like a I don't know, rose gold is the right term, but it's like a metallic shimmer to that. And I'm going to layer that up with this little flag from my Teal set, just to give you another example of how you can mark off events, appointments, Zoom meetings, because I don't know about you, but I have those literally every day during the week. So that's a good way to mark those down. And I love this little arrow, so I thought it would go great with this reminder thing. And what else? Okay, let's do, get stuff done. We're going to let that be the header for this little area. You could use this note box for, marking out your goals for the month, the important things, and then it's spring, let's pull in a bunny. I mean, especially if it's a freaking glitter bunny. I mean, glitter and a bunny. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? Okay, so I think that's almost it. What else do we need to do with this? Let's see. We need to pull in... Oh, okay. Another way to mark off dates, appointments, anything like that is a fun little flag like this. And you can resize it. This is another one you could crop down if you wanted to. And to pull in more of the teal, I'm using the pen tool, well, shape tool, I guess, to give me a straight line, just to line up the top of the calendar. And then I'm using the highlighter just to give a little more pop of color to my March date or month, you know what I mean. Gotta get the right size though. And then I'm just gonna trace over it so you get a little pop of color. I feel like I say that a lot. It's okay though. Just a fun way to add color, I think. So I think that's it. That is my monthly spread. I hope you guys like this one. Now we're going to switch over to a new kind of spread, and I'm going to also switch apps, and we are going to go to Note Shelf. So this is what my social media calendar currently looks like. So I started throwing a few things in here, but I'm going to grab a page template to create a goals/to-do list page. So I'm just grabbing the dot grid page and I am going to copy it and then go to my March page and I'm going to paste below. So now I have a dot grid page that I can use. And since most of my stickers, well, all of my stickers are stored in GoodNotes, I'm going to do a side-by-side and just drag over these stickers into NoteShelf. And when I first started using NoteShelf, here's one thing I had to learn that was very important. In GoodNotes, when you want to collect several stickers on one page and copy it to another page in your planner, you can select multiples. If you're copying from GoodNotes over to NoteShelf, do one at a time, because if you pull in several items from GoodNotes, like if I want to get everything on that page and drag it into NoteShelf, NoteShelf is going to read it as one image and you won't be able to split them apart. So just grab one at a time and just drag it over to your NoteShelf app and you are good to go. So for this spread, I was just kind of winging it for this one. I actually did this spread last night at the end of the day, laying in bed with the hubby while he played on Xbox and I played in my planner. So that's where this one came from. And I just loaded this page up with all kinds of stuff, and now I'm going to play around till I get something that I like by layering stickers once again. But in NoteShelf, here's the fun thing that I wish GoodNotes had, that when you click on something, you can tell it to move to the front or the back. And it's a very handy way to layer up your stickers in NoteShelf. So you don't have to do the cut and paste thing that you would in GoodNotes. I mean, you can still do that, of course, but in NoteShelf, it's got the handy little feature of bring to the front or send to the back. And that's just a really quick and easy way to layer up your stickers. So I'm going to do something fun here. I'm going to copy these flowers and paste in another grouping of them. And I'm going to create a border of flowers all down the side of the page. So I'm cropping off edges so that it can line up with the side of the page here. And I'm just going to layer these bad boys up because they're so pretty. And I think this will be a fun way to decorate this page. And I just love these flowers. They're so pretty. But by cropping them down on the sides, I get that straight edge and I can line it up directly with the edge of the page. I don't know why I'm doing the quotation marks with my fingers. You guys can't see that. You can't see that. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. So the page, imagine those finger quotes right there. I'm still doing it. I don't know why. Okay. So cropping this down, this one I'm doing is another corner thing, so it hits the side and the bottom. And love that. It's pretty. It's not done, but it's pretty. So I'm going to use this little paint swipe as my title, and this is going to be my Get Stuff Done page. So I'm going to create little lists for things in who's blowing up my phone? Oh, it's Kindle. So I'm going to use this page. Sorry, got distracted. Sparkly. I'm going to use this page for my to-do lists and my goals for the month. I'm going to divide it up into sections for personal and business and health, and kind of just set my goals, things I want to accomplish in each of those areas of my life, and just kind of note them all down. That way I can mark things off at the end of the month as I get them done. The good thing about digital, I can change them as I go if I want to. But this is just a fun way to create one of those types of spreads. And just because it's a list does not mean it has to be boring, right? So I'm going to use this little flag box thing and the little arrow as my headers. And I'm going to create my 3 different areas to designate for business, personal, and health. And I'm just going to play around with these for a little bit. But I'm going to use the pen tool in GoodNotes. And I already had, NoteShelf. We're in NoteShelf now. I already had this color set up, and I think it works great for this set. And I have to turn on the shape tool in here. Because I cannot draw a straight line, even though I have the dot grid to help me out, but cannot draw a straight line. But I'm just tracing along the dots to get these little borders, and then I'm going to tell the little header and arrow to come to the front so that I don't have to worry about lining up the edges and, you know, erasing, getting it perfect. Just hide it behind those, right? And I thought it would be fun to make it look like these boxes are kind of like layered on top and behind each other. I thought that would be fun. Once again, just move those things to the front. And so this last box I had to play around with a little bit because I didn't like where it was going at first, but it had to be moved over because I didn't want to mess up the butterfly. I didn't want to move him, her. I don't know how that works. Anyway, so I just moved my little header and redrew. I think I need coffee. Okay. Okay. I'm going to switch to the highlighter. And I have this soft peachy color. I think I actually created this color to go along with a sticker set from the Digital Siren. But I'm using this highlighter to create kind of like a shadow line for these boxes because I thought that would be fun. A fun way to pull in some of this color. I decided this needed to be cropped down a little bit and shifted. I don't think that's a word, but you know, move it around. We're just moving it around to make that work. Okay, so now I'm going to write out my little headers using the text tool because, I mean, you just saw my handwriting. It is not pretty. But this font is. So I'm choosing this fun font and resizing it so it'll fit. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this so that I can move this one around and then hit paste. And now I have another one and retitle this for personal. Does anyone else do the little swipey thing on the keyboard? I do that all the time. It's really fun. And then I need another one for health because these are going to be my 3 areas of focus for the month. I mean, it's my usual 3, but still, whatever. And I feel like I need something else to go along the left-hand side. I feel like I've got this negative space I don't like, so I'm going to pull in another butterfly because, I mean, you can't have too many butterflies and these are so pretty. So I'm going to let this one overlap the box a little bit. And a glittery star because that's fun. I think it blends in too much with that flower though, so I think I'll shift that a little bit. And then these cute little peachy red colored dots are fun, so I'm going to just rotate these around a little bit so I get them where I like so that they don't overlap that box. It's okay if the butterfly does, but I don't want that one too. And then I'm going to grab this ring and send it to the back so it just kind of fills in that space. And then this quote, which because I'm doing side by side, it's not wanting to resize that too well. So I need to make the screen bigger again so I can resize that. And oh my gosh, I love this spread. It's so freaking pretty. I hope you love this challenge as much as I do. Challenge me for another one. Bye guys.